All right, David Ken with another question from your Hayes and Harris Math SL textbook. This is exercise 3D, question 5, parts D and I. In this question, we're going to, without a calculator, simplify these expressions into their simplest rational form. So we'll start with part D. We have 25 to the power of 3 halves. I'm going to express that. I'm going to split this fraction up into 25 to the power of 3 times a half. 3 times a half is the same thing as 3 halves, but what that makes clear to me is that what I'm raising 25 to the power of is 3 and a half. That means we want to cube it and take the square root. And I can do that in any order. 25 cubed is going to be tough to do without a calculator. But the square root of 25 is not too bad, and I can do that first. So first, I'll take the square root of 25. Square root of 25 is 5 cubed. Anytime I take a square root, I need to remember plus or minus. So it could be 5 square. It could be 5 squared that gives me 25, or it could be negative 5 squared that gives me 25. And this plus or minus is important because I then cube 5, which may preserve the negative sign. 5 cubed is 125, but negative 5 cubed is negative 125. So this gives me plus or minus 125. Next we'll take a look at part I. We have 27 to the power of negative 4 thirds. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to want to do is take care of this negative index. And I'm going to do that by bringing everything down into the denominator. This will become 27 to the power of 4 thirds. And just like we did before, I'm going to split this fraction up. And I'll treat it as 27 to the power of 4 and 1/3. That means 27 to the 4th power and cube root. Now 27 to the 4th power without a calculator, that's going to be really tough. But 27 cube root actually isn't too bad because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So the cube root of 27 is 3. So I'll say that this is equal to 1 on 3 to the 4th power. And I don't need to worry about plus or minus in this case because I took the cube root and not the square root. Any even root could result in a positive or a negative value. So square root, positive or negative. But any odd root doesn't. So it'll only be a positive value to get 27. Only positive 3 times positive 3 times positive 3 gives me positive 27. Negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 gives me negative 27. And I know it's positive 27. So it has to be positive 3. Then I have 3 to the 4th power. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That gives me 81. So all over 1 on 81.